Well, we're back out in the goldfields again today. Haven't had a lot of time this week to do much detecting, so today's the day we're out here. And from there, had a 12, and I got that, which is a handle off a, I'm going to say a spoon, could have been a fork, but anyway, still got a bit of silver plating there. And anyway, it's not a bad sign, so see if we can find something else here. There we go, that one came in at an 11, pretty solid 11. It was a really nice signal actually, and there's a lot of plippy ploppy, all sorts of signals all over the place here, so you know, I'm sort of, you hear a good tone and then you just can't find it again. And there's all sorts of squeaks and squibbles, so anyway, there's a few things still out here, so we might find a good signal eventually, but those are pretty low numbers for the cutlery. But anyway, you can see, you know, where someone else has been here and dug. You know, there's holes everywhere, but you know, there's still stuff in the ground, so we'll see what we can find. Now, you might see that and say, threepence. But I just dug that up and it was only a 14. Looks for all the world like a threepence, but it's only a 14, so we'll have to give it a clean and see if there's actually anything on that, or whether it's just a, you know, bit of rubbish. But anyway, we'll give it a clean and see what we come out with, but it's too low to be a threepence, unless it's just because it's worn off the map. So anyway, we'll give it a clean and see what we've got. And there we go, that is actually a little tiny label of something. 126, and it is brass. So for all the world looked like a threepence, but anyway, there's only a 14. Anyway, it's not a bad little find. We'll put that in the pouch and we'll keep going. Now, I reckon there used to be some sort of building up there, and there's glass and stuff coming down this hill, so I'm just, you know, poking around, seeing what's here. A lot of little signals, just little bits of brass and stuff, and you know. And then down here I had an 18, you know, a little way down, and I've flicked out that, which looks like some very fancy bit of brass work. And if we flip it over, we have got a belt buckle of some sort, and it's actually still got a lot of gild there. It's still really gold looking. So we're going to give that a quick brush up and see how she looks. But that's jolly cool. Belt buckle. So there we have that side. And look at all that beautiful brass work there. It's just amazing. The amount of detail and twirls and frills in there. It's a beautiful pattern. You know, very intricate brass work. And on this side, she's still quite golden. Got all the gild, still a lot of it there. So she would have gleamed in the sunlight when she was new. She's all concaved. But yeah, I didn't do that, so could quite possibly straighten that, but I don't know if I'll even bother trying. She's quite nice as she is. Anyway, you know what I'm going to be looking for now is the other half of that. But I don't know that I'm going to find it. I don't know how they went together actually, because it's on a diagonal. So if the other one's the same shape, that must have an awfully long thing to click around that. Unless there's a piece in the middle and then one of these on the other side. But anyway, it's a bit of a odd being on an angle like that. I would have thought it would have been a square, but anyway, always interesting. And there's so many different designs of buckles around, and they're an awesome thing to find. So that rang up at 18, and we'll see if we can find its mate, but as always you're a bit dubious. But it does sometimes happen, so we can only hope. We had a 10 down here, and I was expecting another 22 shell, but we've got that, which I would say is a button. So I reckon that'll be a little anchor one actually. So we'll give it a clean up and see how she comes up. There we go, little anchor button. They're always a cool find. Got the rope wrapped around there. So anyway, this little collar one or sleeve one or something I'd say. Got the metal back there I think, rusting away. So, another little relic. And we'll keep going. Now, I was down in the gully there and where I got the anchor button. And you know, found another button here. A few signals coming up the hill, and out of there I got that one, which is a funny little, it's got a coarse thread on that side and then a fine thread on there, and it may even be hollow. So don't know what that is actually, but obviously that's screwed into something and then something else screwed into there. But yeah, the coarse thread would maybe mean it's screwed into wood or something. Anyway, some sort of fastener of some sort, but we are getting a few signals up this hill, so I'm sort of heading up the hill and seeing if they've, you know, working their way down from somewhere. Anyway, just a rather interesting little screw, that one, but anyway, we'll keep going. Now just here we've got some nice numbers. Don't know what it is, but I think it's worth a live dig just in case. Could well be a little washer, but it could well be a coin too, so let's see what we get. Could well be anything actually. But 3 bars down. I don't know if I've got it yet, but I see that there. That better not be a 2-cent piece, but I think it is. It looked gold there, but I think it's just the clay coming. I thought it was a $2. It's got that goldy clay on it. Looks for all world like a gold coin coming up. So anyway, 2 cent out here. Anyway, it is a coin, so it's our first coin for today, but we sort of want something a bit better than that. Actually picking up a few iron things at the moment. There's an old hammery axe head thing. And there is a bone in there too, which I hope that isn't a murder weapon. Ah dear. Anyway, and I also found that hook and big old horseshoe. It's a funny pointed one, so anyway, few iron objects coming up, but we'll see what else we can find. Had some nice 20s here, really popping out, and you know, it wasn't a real sharp signal. Sort of, I was expecting something a bit longer to come up actually, but if we look in there, that is looking very exciting. Please don't be a washer, please be a coin or something good. I think we've got a coin. So that's brilliant. It's a penny, and just because it was a funny bit of a signal, may have just been the way it was sitting. I'll just make sure there's nothing else here. Wow. There's a bit of low numbers in there. Might have been what was doing it to me. Anyway, we'll clean that one up and see what we've got. But if you look across here, there's an old ruin. So, no doubt that coin belonged to whoever lived here. It's amazing, the old ruins. Just such amazing history. Tiny little room with a doorway. So definitely going to detect around here, although I'm guessing everyone's detected around there. But anyway, just over here we got some coin. So we're going to give that a clean and see what we've got. It's a penny, so I'm reckoning it's going to be a Britannia for sure. Yeah, got no sunlight to put that in, but on that side you might better see Queen Victoria there. It's about as clean as I can get it at the moment. And on this side, beautiful green patina. We have, if it'll focus, 1875. So that is a awesome find. Really happy there, as you would be. So anyway, 1875 Britannia. So we'll keep going and see what other goodies await us below the ground. Anyway, don't know why my phone's not wanting to focus, but anyway, jolly brilliant. 15 down here, and I've got a musket bull. Not a kangaroo dropping, a musket bull. So they're always cool. My jolly phone case is getting in the way of that lens there to cut that bit off. It's annoying me. Anyway, 15. Musket bull, pretty cool. So we're really running out of time, but I want to, get a bit more detecting done before I have to go, so we'll keep moving. 15, 16 sort of numbers down here, and we've got that, which I reckon is a thimble. It's a nice solid one too, so we won't worry about cleaning it up now, but I'll put a picture in the wrap up, and that's a chunky old thimble. So I'm assuming that's what it is, but looks like one. Either that or a cap off something. Anyway, put it in the pouch, and we're really going to have to start heading back to the car. Otherwise we won't be swinging back, we'll be just walking back because we'll be out of time. So anyway, we'll see what other signals we get.